I want to compliment Sinn Féin on bringing forward this motion. Minister, this motion shouldn't be necessary, and you should have the heart and the empathy with the people to support them, the hard-working people who are carrying the weight of the bank bailout. I called it at the time the bank clean-out. Daylight robbery, what has happened, and at time, and all those bankers at the times and bondholders had insurance bonds, and they were never even touched, so they're doubly covered. And you put the weight of that down on top of the ordinary people. Now with the cost, with the inflation and the cost of living, and the ECB putting up interest rates, and every second week now we have a president or someone coming from the European Parliament here. What are you trying to do to our people? I mean, these are the working people who had the vision and had the courage to take out mortgages and to house themselves. They didn't run to the state, look to the state for housing. And now they're being, I hate using a different word, I won't use it, but they're being literally destroyed with interest increases. And it renders them that they have to scrounge for food, to put clothes in their children's bags, to educate their children and trying to get to work. And they just cannot manage. I mean, the cost of living, the cost of going out for a cup of coffee even nowadays is just exorbitant. And then I raised today earlier with the Taoiseach about the tax breaks that you get, the fuel economy breaks that you get because of the rising cost of fuel and the rising cost of food. Inflation 16%, and has risen by 16%, in the last 3 months. And to give them some reliefs, we'll tell them in the middle of February. So in the middle of February, the 1st of March is running out. These people cannot sleep in their beds at night with the worry. I'm sure you're meeting them in your constituency office, clinics, if you hold clinics, or have you inclusion and doing to going you're not listening to them because they're there. The Minister for Finance, the last one, and this man, I have the jury's out on him, if you should call a lumps out of one, but the last man was a friend of the banks, and his last act, your colleague, Minister for Finance, don't know at the time, gave back the bankers' bonuses to allow a situation where a cohort of people, I think a fair cohort, would have 1.8 million a year. What kind of obscene behaviour was that? Who needs 1.8 million a year? Who at any time wants 1.8 million a year to survive and to say, go and turn my own quarter? So I hand over to my colleague, Oireachtas.